Have you ever wondered how you're watching this video wirelessly? No cable, no physical connection, just invisible signals flying through the air. But here's what might blow your mind. Wi-Fi actually came from failed space science. Yes, really. What started as a hunt for black holes in the universe accidentally turned into the tech you now use every day. So how does Wi-Fi actually work? What magic is letting your phone, laptop, or smart fridge talk to the internet? Through thin air? Let's break it down. How does Wi-Fi work? Part 1, where Wi-Fi came from. Let's rewind to the late 1980s. An Australian scientist, Dr. John O'Sullivan, and his team at CSIRO were trying to do something completely unrelated to the internet. Their goal? Detect black holes using radio waves. Spoiler alert, they failed. But in the process, they made a strange discovery. They figured out how to clean up messy radio signals. Basically, they invented a way to remove signal echoes. This discovery was useless for finding black holes, but it turned out to be perfect for something else. Fast forward a few years, and tech companies were desperately trying to make wireless networking a reality. But there was a big problem. Early wireless signals were garbage, unreliable, weak, frustrating. That is, until O'Sullivan's method was applied. Suddenly, the messy signal problem was solved. Wi-Fi became stable, reliable, fast. Wi-Fi was born from space science. Part 2, the birth of Wi-Fi. In 1997, the IEEE 802.11 standard was released. That's the boring technical name for what we now call Wi-Fi. It allowed electronic devices to send and receive data without wires, using radio waves. At first, it was used in offices and labs, but then came home routers, smartphones, and the explosion of mobile devices. Today, billions of devices talk to each other through this invisible wireless web we now take for granted. But have you ever wondered, what's actually flying through the air when you use Wi-Fi? Is it radio? Is it magic? Is it both? Let's find out. Part 3. What's really happening? Here's the deal. Wi-Fi is just radio communication, but way smarter. Your Wi-Fi router is basically a tiny radio tower sitting in your house. When you open a web page, your phone sends a request using radio waves to the router. The router then beams that request to the internet via your modem. Once the internet gets the info, say a YouTube video, it sends the data back to your router, which then transmits it wirelessly to your phone. And this happens in milliseconds. Wi-Fi equals high-frequency radio signals, plus computer magic. Wi-Fi usually uses 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz frequency bands. Lower bands, like 2.4, go farther but slower. Higher bands, like 5 gigahertz, are faster but don't penetrate walls as well. That's why your Wi-Fi is strong in the living room, but awful in the basement. And now for a twist, your microwave could be killing your Wi-Fi. Yep, seriously. Part 4. Wi-Fi versus everything else. Microwaves and Wi-Fi both operate on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. That's why heating leftovers can sometimes mess up your Netflix binge. Also, walls, Bluetooth, other routers, baby monitors, all of it can interfere with Wi-Fi signals. That's why mesh networks, signal boosters, and 5 gigahertz bands were introduced to reduce interference and increase speed. But if Wi-Fi is just radio waves, can people steal it out of the air? Let's talk security. Part 5. Is your Wi-Fi safe? Early Wi-Fi had very little security. Anyone with basic tools could listen in. Today, most routers use WPA3 encryption, which scrambles your data with a digital lock. Still, if someone hacks your Wi-Fi password, they could see what sites you visit, slow your internet down, or worse, spy on your devices. So yeah, always use a strong password. Use a mix of upper lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Never just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or password. Final part, the future of Wi-Fi is getting faster. We've gone from Wi-Fi 1 to Wi-Fi 6, and now Wi-Fi 7 is on the way. Future Wi-Fi could be 100 times faster, with lower latency and even better smart home integration. We're talking real-time VR, holographic video calls, and full-on metaverse access with no lag. Wi-Fi might even power driverless cars, smart cities, and devices we haven't even imagined yet. So next time you're watching YouTube in bed or FaceTiming across the world, just remember, you're only able to watch this video because of a mistake, and all the data powering it is flying through the air, and it's only getting stronger. If you learned something new, smash that like button, subscribe for more tech stories that reveal the science behind the magic, and tell us in the comments, did you know any of these things about Wi-Fi? And is there something you would like to know about in the future? Until next time, stay connected, literally.